Hello Arabic learners! In our lesson number 1, we're going to learn the Arabic alphabet, الحروف الأبجدية. Semitic languages are written from right to left. Mesopotamians wrote on stones with chisels, and since that most inscribers were right-handed, it was easier and more natural to them to write from right to left. The Arabic alphabet contains 28 letters, al-huruf, with a variety of special characters and vowel markers, al-harakat, which we will talk about in the future lessons. It's written in a cursive style. Linguists refer to the Arabic alphabet as an abjad, a writing system which contains no vowels. Originally, this was true. It now has two different forms of marking vowels. Arabic letter forms do not have an upper or lower case, such in the Latin alphabet. However, because it's written in a connected cursive style, each letter has different forms given its position in the word. Let me give you some examples with the hardest letter of the alphabet. Ain, letter Ain. So let's start with the initial form. In the word asal, honey. This is the initial form. Sal, sin, and lam. Asal. After bad, when we have the letter in the middle of the word, medial form, ba. Ba. Look at that, it's completely different. Ain, in the middle. Isn't pretty? Dal, bad. Bad. Final form, location, موقع. When in the final form, we have two different shapes. موقع, ميم, واو, قاف. This one looks more like the medial form, موقع. And with the word frog, ضفدع, it looks exactly like the isolated form in the end. ض, ضاد, فاء, like F, فاء, دال, like bad, دال, and عين. ضفدع. So, عسل, honey, bad, after, موقع, location, ضفدع, frog. Now let's start about our alphabet. Alif. Alif, it looks like a vertical line with the hat. And the hat looks exactly like the top part of the letter Ain. So like this is Ain, we get rid of the bottom part, so we have the top part. Alif, A, as in boy. Ba, Ta, Sta, they all look similar with a different amount of dots. Ba, boy, Ta, Ti, tent, toy, Tha, thing, north, Jim, Jims, it's like job or gym, J and G in English. Jim. Ha. Ha is a voiceless pharyngeal fricative. It's articulated in the back of the throat, like breathing on glass to steam it up, or to check your breath if it smells good or not. I have another example. Imagine you just swallowed a spoonful of hottest chilies. So this is the way you will practice the pronunciation of this letter. Ha, ha. Voiceless velar fricative. Ha. So this sound is made by forcing air out of your mouth through a narrow opening that is made using the lips, teeth, and tongue. It sounds like a zombie in a Walking Dead if you're watching it. So you can imitate it. Dal also looks similar with the mole on top of it. Dal. Da, it's like dog. Dal, like there. Ra, za or zay. So let's say this is a writing line, and we will write the word bahr, sea, bahra. So it starts with the letter ba, initial form, ha, middle form, and the ra will extend below the line, bahr. And same thing for zay or za. Ra is like park, far. Zay or za, it's like z, zoo, zebra. Seen, sheen, also look like sisters. Sheen has 3 dots on top, and it looks like teeth, like this, teeth. Seen, like sound. Sheen, shh, like shorts. Sheen, shh. Sod. Sod is an emphatic consonant. Sod and sin, they have the same place of articulation. But when the letter is emphasized, like sa, your tongue moves to the back of the pharynx, which deepens or rounds out the sound. Sin, sod. It stands for S in English, but the sound is different. Even in English, we may have the same word, the same letter, but sounds differently in different words, like car, can, saw, sand, Darwin, dan, tar, tan. Da and dal, same rule. For da is an emphatic consonant. It has a really fat, exaggerated sound. Da, dal. In English, it stands for D, for both of them. Da, dal. Ta, ta. Both T, ta, like a taco in Spanish. Ta. The. You have to stick your tongue out. The. Zal, tha. The is also an emphatic consonant. The. Ain. There is no equivalent in English. Ain. Ain is a voiced pharyngeal fricative. The sound is made by contracting the muscle of the pharynx. so that the flow of air through the throat is partially choked off. So let's start with saying the letter ah, ah, and then you press on the middle of your throat. Ah, ah. That's ah turns to ah, ah. You choke yourself. Ah, you will need to drink plenty of water because your throat will dry out because of the pronunciation of these letters. But you will get used to it. We don't need to choke ourselves to pronounce it, of course, just to practice. Rain, ra, ra, it's the gargling sound, when you gargle. Fa, fa, with one dot on top. Qa, or qaf, with two dots. Fa, like food, friend. Qa and ka, both stands for the letters Q and K in English, but qa is an emphatic consonant. Qa, emphasized letter. Qa, ka, qa, qa. It comes from the top of the throat. Qa. Lam, lam, like lemon. Mim, man, memory, M. Noon, like afternoon, nanny, nominee, noon. Ha, ha, it's written this way. Ha, in the initial form, or in the middle, it may be written like this, or like this. And in the final form, if it's connected to the right, it may look like this, or if it's isolated in the final form, it may look like a circle. Ha, ha, like hat, head. Wow, wow, like one, we, how, wow, wow. Yeah, 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 it looks like a duck. Yeah, with two dots in the bottom. Yeah, like yellow, you. See you later. مع السلامة.